Has this ever happened to you?
What the fuck? That is the Russian war machine in action. The front line on the internet is as important as the front line on the battlefield. Getting the people to agree with your ideas and such is far more important than winning the battle on the battlefield. And thus, you see these characters. People who are either bots or ignorant on the actual facts and only listen to Russian propaganda. However, I will train you to fight against this. The Russian war machine wants to leave you tired and filled with a rage that you have to go ahead and suppress. So that way, once you leave, they can go ahead and prove you wrong by saying, "You left, I'm right." That is how they work.
I'm going to wind down, and you guys will be able to talk all you want. Get into
Wait, are we going to have an actual discussion, or is
Yes,
it
we're going to have an actual discussion that's structured as I see fit. That's
Okay, but then I think we can walk through point to point. We don't have to be well, he's
Okay,
pro
so the
Ukraine,
first
so he's
thing
pro
that we're
NATO,
gonna
so he
talk
wants to kill
about-
Ukrainians.
the first thing that we're going to talk about, and if
Be slow and stay calm. The Russian war machine wants you to overreact, so if you do not overreact and don't leave constantly pressing them, the Vatnik will get tired and move on to someone else, or start listening to your points. The Russian war machine, while made up of mostly bots and FSB agents, has a very small minority of actual people. People who can think for their own selves. So do not get personal. Do not try to dig up their past, and do not try to harm them. Because in the end of the day, you could be speaking to an actual human being and not a shill for the FSB. Since the war in Ukraine has started, information gathering in the war has been one of the main goals of both sides. It is very difficult to go ahead and manage such a feat, which is why you need to stay updated. If the Vatniks are talking about one thing that you don't know about, then you can't counter it. And if you can't counter it, that means that they automatically think themselves right and make you look like you are ignorant. So, I have some people that are far better in what I can go ahead and tell you to go ahead and look up to. Remember, little boy, you need to be armed in order to be fighting in this man's army. Put your helmet on. There you go. Make sure you are armed and well equipped, just as we talked about beforehand. And remember, a well-regulated army is a good army. And remember, we need you. I'll see you on the front lines, soldier.